It is game 6 of the Eastern Conference Finals. The Celtics lead 3-2, trying to close it out at home while the Miami Heat trying to force a game 7. My best bets are on the way. We got one player prop. We got some long shot plays, and we got my game and over-under lean. Yo, what's going on, everyone? This is Austin from Calling Our Shot. Let's do a recap of game 5. We had Al Horford over 7.5 or 8.5 rebounds. He ends with 7. Now, we'll talk about that play in a little bit, but if you are new to the Calling Our Shot channel, hit that subscribe button. We're always transparent. We're always going to recap every single day. Now, I can't recap game 5 of the Warriors versus Mavs game because we're recording this right before, but we'll recap that one in the next video. Now, my last note before we get into it. We're on Prize Picks. I'll obviously have a Prize Picks parlay posted closer to tip-off like we've been doing for the past couple games. If you want to sign up for Prize Picks, well, I got a deal for you guys. Use code COS or the link in the description. You get a 100% deposit match up to $100, and you get to maybe tail my parlay that I'll be posted in the pinned comment section down below or on Twitter at Calling Our Shot. Definitely check it out. Follow us there. Final note, shout out to all our COS All-Stars. You guys, the real MVPs, all the new and existing All-Stars. We love you guys all so much. If you want to become the All-Star selective group, it only costs $2.99 a month. You get some cool added perks like getting our plays early, and you get a couple other things like link in the Discord. You get some cool emojis, you name it. Shout out to our newest All-Star. We got Matt joining the family. We appreciate you, my man. Now, without further ado, let's hop into this game. It was a little tough to find a player prop I like, so you guys are going to hate this one. We're going Al Horford, over 8.5 rebounds, minus 128 on FanDuel. Everyone just absolutely taking their phone, launched it out the window. They're like, I'm never betting on Al Horford again. And look, when you get to the NBA playoffs, you can't let your emotions, can't let your emotions dictate how you feel about a bet. And look, Horford had as many chances as he could have had in Game 5, and he just didn't get it done. And I understand. He hurt us once, and if he hurts us again, then maybe we'll put him up on the graveyard right around here. But look, I don't think it's happening. Now, we talked about Game 5. Obviously, Horford hurt us. He had 7 rebounds on 15 rebound chances for 46.7% conversion rate. Now we look at it on the regular season. He was converting his rebounds to rebound chances at a 65% clip. So the fact that he was down to 46.7, pretty low for his standards. Now, if we think about 9 divided by 15, that would be 60%. That's what we need out of Al Horford today. We need him to convert at his normal percentage. Now, we also have to think about Jason Tatum had 12 rebounds and Robert Williams had 10 rebounds. So, like, if you think both those two guys are going to do that again, well then, good luck, because I don't see it happening at all. Now, in this playoffs, we've seen Al Horford average 9.3 rebounds per game on 15.7 rebound chances. That's a 60% conversion rate, right on par with what he's been averaging all season long. And like I said, Tatum, 12 rebounds. And you had Williams, 10 rebounds. Both those guys' lines are 7.5, and even Tatum's line's back to 6.5, which it was in the Game 5, and it's juiced on the under. I'm pretty sure they're not going to hand out free money on it, and if they do, then so be it. But look, Horford's last 6 games with Robert Williams never gone under back-to-back. He's at 7, 13, 3, 16, 11, and 10 rebounds, and I think he's going to get it done today. Now, Horford has averaged 10.9 rebounds per game in the home playoffs so far this year. He's played in 8 games so far, going over this line at 6 of them. He landed on the hook in one of those games. And look, I don't want to be the guy that's... I didn't think waking up on a Wednesday night or Wednesday morning or Wednesday night when this video goes live, I didn't think I'd be standing on the Al Horford hill, well, ready to die, but I guess that's where I find myself today. So I like Al Horford. I really like his over 8.5 rebounds. I think all these lines are super sharp, getting so far into the series at Game 6. Look, every team's seen each other a ton. We know the over-under is very low for this game. I'm just betting on a lot of bricks to go up by the Heat shooters, by the Celtics shooters, get him some offensive rebounds. I think Al Horford, I understand he hurt us once. He wouldn't hurt us again, right? He wouldn't hurt us twice. Al Horford, if you're watching this, please don't hurt us again. We don't deserve that. I'm riding with you. Al Horford over 8.5 rebounds. So let's talk about my game and over-under lean. Man, we got a big spread. I lean the Celtics minus the 8-point, and I lean the under 201.5 points. Look, I don't like either of these two lines, if I'm being honest. I was surprised to see an 8.5, 9-point spread, 8-point spread in this game. I don't want to bet either of them. That's why they're just leans. I do not want to touch either of these. When you're asking, I mean, this is a Game 6, so the Heat are obviously going to leave all their marbles, all their chips on the table. I mean, they got nothing else to play for. They can't go play again unless they're playing Cancun. So they got to go out there, put everything out on the line. But can they knock down shots? What do they shoot? 6 for 40? 6 or 40-something from the three-point line in Game 5? They got to shoot better today, right? I mean, still, I like the under. 2 great defensive teams. That's why we kind of like Al Horford's over in rebounds, because there's going to be a lot of rebound chances. I mean, I think Tatum had like 19 and Robert Williams had like 18 and Horford had 15. They're all going to have the same rebound chance. So hopefully Horford gets up near that 20 number. But I like it. That's what I'm riding with. Those are my leans. Do whatever you want with them. And let's talk about some player prop leans, though. Bam Adebayo, over 2.5 assists. That man had 10 potential assists, 1 assist just to his name in Game 5. I think he steps up. It's no surprise to see. It's kind of interesting. You see a line that Bam's only had once this series and you see it juiced at like it was minus 110 on FanDuel when I was recording this. Not going to be that when you're watching this, probably minus 130, minus 140. So I think Bam gets over 2.5 assists, probably a PrizePicks play in my parlay. Now, so I think Bam Adebayo gets those assists. He's going to play 35-ish minutes today, maybe more. Now, Marcus Smart, almost an official play. I liked his over 8.5 rebounds plus assists. What do you think about Smart? I mean, he was in game 5. Obviously, he's coming back from that ankle injury and whatnot. He only played 23 minutes. Still managed to hit this over. He had 9 rebounds and assists combined. And he only played 23 minutes. It was about as bad as game scenario as it could go for Marcus Smart. He came out, got 2 quick fouls. So obviously he sits the rest of the first quarter. I think he played 4 minutes in the first. Sits the rest of the first quarter, then plays some in the second, and then the fourth quarter he's still in foul trouble. Doesn't play a single minute until about 3 minutes left. Checks back in, plays 90 seconds. Get on out of there. So he still managed to hit the over with only 23 minutes. I think he plays more today. I don't mind laying the juice on Marcus Smart over 8.5 rebounds and assists. Wouldn't mind it at 9.5. I think that's a pretty solid bet. So I don't mind Marcus Smart. I think it's a solid one. I wouldn't mind riding with his over 8.5 rebounds plus assists. Now another guy, a little bit more suspect, Jason Tatum. My lean is under 39.5 PRAs. These are all leans. I just want to give you guys some guys I did look at and consider. Just not going to necessarily make official plays because I do not play more than one play in one game. You just won't see me force too many. Last year we lost a ton of money playing like 5 things in one game. Just don't want to do it again. Now back to Tatum. Now I think it's pretty telling that all his rebounds and assist lines are all at the same lines as they were in Game 5. And he absolutely crushed his rebounds and assist line, going with 12 rebounds and 9 assists, almost getting the triple-double. The fact that they're all at the same, I think it's a pretty good indicator that he's not going to have that many rebounds or assists today. Hopefully they all go to Al Horford. Knock on wood. That's hopefully what we see. But Tatum obviously has struggled. Some games he'll score a lot of points. Some games he doesn't. I just think the Heat with their backs against the wall are just going to throw everything they got at Tatum. They're going to say, you know what? If the other guys want to beat us, if Marcus Smart on a limp leg or whatever his ankle injury, if he wants to beat us, then so be it. They can live with that. But they don't want Tatum, arguably, an All NBA first team. Shout out to him for getting that award. But I just don't see it happening. I think he goes under day. He probably gets odds boosted too if I were to bet on it. Just that's how FanDuel works. The odds boost those guys. But now, drum roll please. We're getting to the long shot parlays or long shot section, and I woke up. I'm choosing violence, or I'm choosing, as you might call him, PJ Tucker. I'm choosing him 2+ 3-pointers and 3+ 3-pointers. We got plus 220 odds and plus 920 odds. Look, PJ Tucker's not necessarily the guy I want to go to war. Well, I do want to go to war with him, just not necessarily asking him to knock down some threes. But I'm sprinkling on both of these, and for a couple reasons. Now, PJ Tucker, he's going to play if he gets his normal minutes, which he should, 30, 35-ish minutes today, and he's going to be wide open in the corner. Wide open. No one's going to be guarding him. They'll probably put Robert Williams on him, and he's a rim-protecting center, so he's just going to be camping out in the paint trying to block shots. PJ Tucker's going to have his chances. I think he went 1 for 5, 1 for 6 from the three-point line last game. Obviously going to practice it. Obviously going to get those open looks, and they're going to tell him, we need you to knock these down. And I think he might knock them down today. Look, that's going to got to make 2 3-pointers in the NBA. Not asking for a whole lot. 3+ 3s would be absolutely insane. He's done it once in this series before. I'm just saying, I woke up, I'm just like, yeah, I know. I'm feeling a PJ Tucker day. So I'm going with PJ Tucker, 3+ 3s, 2+ 3s, look a little bit of value, sprinkle on him. Don't put a full unit on him. It's PJ Tucker. We don't want to lose that much money to him, but I think he's got a slim chance of getting both of those legs down. But overall, we're just going to be sprinkling on that, and then we're putting a full unit on the Al Horford over 8.5 rebounds. Hurt me good, Al. I'm ready to get hurt. I hope he doesn't hurt us, but I have faith in him. There was not a lot of lines I really liked in this game. I gave you a bunch of leans, but none of those I would put any of my own money on. So do what you want with it. Appreciate you guys as always for tuning in. Hopefully, maybe we have a Game 7. I doubt it, but I would love to see a Game 7 if we're lucky. And then we'll see how the Mavericks versus Warriors game goes, and maybe that one gets extended a little bit. Either way, appreciate you guys for tuning in. PrizePicks Parlay coming along later on this afternoon, or technically Friday afternoon when the time you're watching this. We appreciate you guys as always. It's been awesome. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.